Hey everybody, just a nice little quick little mandolin tip here for you. You've probably heard this around, playing in all sorts of places, maybe in all sorts of light, depending on how late you like to pick. Or if you're at a festival sometime during the summer, you might have heard somebody playing this off in the distance at like 2:30 in the morning. You're like, man, what are them notes? How do I play that? Well, it's actually simpler than you think. Okay, so the most important 5 notes that you're going to play on a mandolin are going to be, and that's all there is. Okay, now this is typically built either out of a full 4-finger chord or the same exact thing if you were to move it up. Okay, it would be out of a C position chord, as I would call it. All right, now the basics of this, if I work out of a full G position, it's going to be based off your pentatonic scale, done with a little bit of blues notes inside of it. Okay. Some of you might say, well, that sounds like something Monroe did. Well, you'd be right. we all steal things from Monroe. Okay. So what you're going to do, if you play a basic 4-finger chord, you're going to play your G note down here. Oops. There we go. Sorry. And you're going to play a full G, and then you're going to have the next note right here for a D note, a C note on the next string down, and then a slide up into your G stop for a G note on the 3rd string. Okay, so G, D, C, B flat to B, slide, and then a G note for the last one. And it should feel familiar if you work out of this position, because your fingers really don't have to move all that much. Okay? Very classic, iconic 3/4 time lick that you hear people play all the time. So like if I were to pick a slow 3/4 time tune, sitting alone in the moonlight, thinking about the days gone by. All right, that should be pretty familiar to you, right? Now, you're probably thinking, well, can I do it in any other chord? And you'd be absolutely correct, okay, because this position is movable. We have no open strings in this particular 5-note sequence. So I can play it in A, no problem. I can play it in B or C up here. I can also play it in a low C, because you know that the chord position is just transposable if you just move it up. So I can play a C, the same exact position. It feels identical underneath my fingers no matter where I go. Okay? So just to review real quick. So if I play the 4-finger position, it's going to be a G, D, C, B flat to B slide, and a G note to finish it out. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I take the same exact thing and I move it up into my C chord, it's going to be the same exact feel underneath my fingers. So in this case, it's going to be C, G, F, G sharp to E, C at the bottom. Okay? And it doesn't even have to be a 3/4 lick. You can play it in straight time if you play it in the right timing. Okay? Now what I mean by that is, this naturally works inherently with any 3/4 time tune you play. But if I were to play it in straight time, it's a nice little filler lick between breaths. Okay, so like window shopping, your window shopping, you're just looking around, you're not buying, you're just trying to find the best deal in town. Alright, I'll play Hank Williams anytime I get a chance to. Okay, so you can play it in straight time or 3/4 time, and it's only 5 notes. Okay. Now the nice thing about it, it's right out of those natural chord positions, so you don't have to move all that much. So just out of maybe like a G position, okay? Or if you play it out of a C position, we could play it out of E if you wanted to. All right. So just to give you a little bit of practice, if I were to play something real slow in 3/4 time, like yeah, we'll play that. We'll play that sitting alone in the moonlight. Why not? Okay, so just before I stop the video, you probably just noticed right here that I'm playing it all with downstrokes, and you would be correct, okay? So you don't want to get lazy with your pick and play it with upstrokes, because it's, first of all, it's going to feel probably a little uncomfortable, but then second of all, you're just not going to get the same sound, okay? So if I play it with up and downstrokes, it doesn't feel awful. I mean, honestly, I guess but it ain't the same as just all downstrokes, because you don't get the same kind of drive out of your pick with it. Okay, so up and down sounds kind of in the middle of the road, not a whole lot of emphasis with it. But if I play it with downstrokes, I can play and I can accent certain notes whenever I feel them, which is the whole point of playing music in the first place, right? This is a music of feeling, and you should feel that. Okay, so make sure you're playing with downstrokes. Okay, that's all there is.